Hello, artists. Welcome to color warm up number 7. This is about analogous colors. Now, analogous colors are colors that are close to each other on the color wheel. It means that they you can blend them together without it looking like mud. That they're going to look good blended together. They look nice beside each other. So, in this case, you're going to use 3 colors and you're going to blend those colors together. I would recommend using colored pencils. You could try it with marker, but the markers are going to not blend as easily. But I don't mind if you want to experiment, as long as you pick 3 analogous colors. Now, we're going to do a flame, and so the classic colors to use for flame is red and orange and yellow. And you can see these are all next to each other, red, orange, yellow. On the color wheel. You could also do, if you want to do something a little less conventional, you could do, here, let me put these in the right order, blue, blue-green, and green, which is what these 3 colors are. So those work too, as long as they're next to each other. They can be next to each other in the 3 steps of, 2 primary colors and a secondary color in between, or they can be the really close primary, tertiary, secondary colors. Okay, so you've got a color wheel that you made yesterday right in front of you, so it should be really easy for you to pick some analogous colors to do this. So first, let me draw my flames. Now, flames are very organic in nature. They're random. I'm going to try to kind of make this look like it goes up around this apple. And it's completely up to you how you make the bottom of your flame look. You can do this in a square if you want. You can add some extra flames jumping off of there. I think I'm just going to do that one. That feels pretty balanced. And so this will end up being shape number 7. And it's analogous flame. So the way I'm going to do this coloring wise is doesn't really matter where you start as long as you do it in the right order. So I'm going to put my red base down here at the bottom and just kind of try to follow the simple pattern of the flame. And the way you want to do this, especially with colored pencil, is you can get your darkest, heaviest pressure at the bottom when you start, or the top, wherever it is, and then you kind of let it lessen your pressure as you go up and away from that really dark area until you're really light. And you can see I've covered like half of this already, right? But it's very light, and the idea is that we want these to blend. So then I'm going to go with my orange and I'm going to do really light and work my way to a darker, so that where they're overlapping, the pressure is a little less, and as it gets away from where they're overlapping, the pressure is more, so that you get more of a rich, just straight up orange in this case. Where they're overlapping is just kind of both colors coming through. It's very similar to how you overlapped your tertiary colors, except in this case we're actually going to do 3 colors instead of 2. So again, I'm going to let, as I get away from the dark area, which is kind of like through here, where it's just more orange, as I get away from that, I'm going to do less pressure, make it lighter. I'm just going to leave the tops to where I can get that straight yellow. And then I'm kind of working from the other side with my darkest yellow. Now, yellow is a really weak color, so you can see I'm pulling some of my color of my pencil in even. It's not very pretty as I go over my pencil lines. If you want to avoid that with yellow, you got to outline your flame before you color it, which I'm going to outline it after. So there we go. That's analogous colors. You see how they blend well together. If I did this with complementary colors, which are colors opposite each other on the color wheel, they would turn into like gray or brown. And if you want that, it's fine, but usually you don't want that. So I'm going to do this little piece of flame here, the same kind of process here. And finish it off by outlining what I've got. I do think I would have been better off if I outlined before I colored. So learn from me. If you want to outline it in black, do it before you color with colored pencil. Because the colored pencil puts some wax down, and the wax ink doesn't always go over the wax well. So there we go. And there you have it. Enjoy. Can't wait to see your flames, guys.